Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2013. My name is Geezah, and this is Gaming with Geezah. I'm going to do a series of my Let's Plays on this game. What I've done, this is Spring Hill Farm. I've basically changed all the machinery, as you can see, to modded machines, but I've kept it fairly realistic, and I've also kept the money quite low, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner. So what I'm going to do is give a quick introduction to the farm. This farm was owned by my granddad, who sadly recently passed away. He did used to have cattle. He used to have quite a lot of cattle, as you can see here, and he had his big paddock area for them through here. He did quite well in the 80s from cattle, but in the noughties, in the 2000s, things started to get a bit difficult for him. He was getting on a bit, so he sold his cattle, and he just sort of downsized a lot. Just started becoming an arable farmer, really, to be honest. So we've been left this in his will, and I've decided to make a go of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you around the farm, show you the equipment that we got and the fields that we got. So what we'll do is we'll start with the equipment. So if we come into this main shed here, these are the tractors and combines, well, combine that he had. The combine he's had since new, well, he had since new, I should say, which is a New Holland Clayson. Obviously we're going to try and replace that as soon as we can, because this is looking a bit worse for wear, to be honest. Next to that we have the Ford, the good old Ford 7000. Once again, he's had this from fairly new, I believe, but it'll be a good little workhorse. It'll get us started anyway, at least. Not very good for winter though, because the back of the cab is all open, but hey ho, beggars can't be choosers. Next to that we've got the International, the 1586. I believe when he got this, it was the only one in the whole counter. There was other Internationals, but they were smaller, so I have to do a bit of research on that and see if it was. If it was, I think we'll be keeping this, because it is a bit of a rare beast. So that's the main tractor he used for heavy work, such as disking and stuff like that. And then in the late 80s he invested in a new front loader, which is his Deuce or Deutz DX90 with the Stoll front loader. This became his main loader tractor, and sometimes as well main ploughing or disking tractor. So yeah, he had that one since brand new as well. He tended to buy new, but he didn't tend to buy very often. So quite a nice tractor, really, this. So then if we go over here to the main yard, you'll see from the beginning of the introduction he had a Unimog. This Unimog was used for long distance hauling. He sold a lot of his stuff at a counter, like his bales and his corn and wheat and stuff. So he needed something that was quick yet could be used around the farm, so he invested in this Unimog. I think it's a 1989 model year. It's got the 3-point at the back, and in storage in here we've also got the 3-point for the front of it, so we can use this for different jobs around the farm. So let's have a quick look at the main equipment now. Right here we got a tedder. I'm not sure what make this tedder is. It looks a bit like it's homemade, to be honest, but I'm not sure. Over here we have some tools for the front loader, a pallet fork and bale spike, as well as his bale trailer, his flatbed there, and some extra wheels for the New Holland. Not New Holland, International. When I say New Holland for, I'm thinking of the bloody combine. He's also got some wheels here for the Ford, just to make it so he can use it for heavy draft work and stuff. His baler is a Class Roland 250 baler, quite a nice little one, but needs a bit of work on it. It's looking a bit worn. And then he's got his Patinga rake and his looks like homemade cedar. Could be wrong, but it certainly looks homemade. Yeah, strange looking contraption at the best, isn't it? Oh well, should have some fun with that. As long as it works, that's the main thing, I suppose. Next to that, we've got our Ransom's disc. Yeah, not much to say about that really, for tilling the land. When he had cattle, he had to do quite a bit of silaging, so he invested in this JF FH 1450 and the attachment there for the tractor. This was normally seen behind the Ford 7000. There is a field just over there in the background which is grass, so if we do, well, I think we'll keep it for now, because if we do invest in cattle, it'll be a handy thing just to have, just to build up the silage stocks instead of investing in anything new. We'll see how it goes. Over here we got the mower. This was mainly used with the baler for round bales. Whoops, sorry about that. Mainly used with the baler for round bales. This here is little Ransom's free for a plough. Not much to say about that really either. This trailer here is something a bit different though. It was a homemade silage trailer. Obviously you had to have a trailer to go with the JF over there, so he built this himself. Quite nice really, he's done quite a good job with that, I think. A little hitch at the back. Yeah, that's quite nice, that. And then he's got his Galuccio, or however you pronounce it, is it Galuccio? Galuccio, I think it is. Grain tipper. Nice little twin-wheeled single axle trailer. And then finally he's got his header for his Clayson. So that's a quick overview of the equipment. Fields wise, he's only got the 3. If we come over here, you'll see he's got this main one up here with wheat in it. There we go, with wheat. And then over there you've got the grass paddock. And over here we've got another field, which I'm not sure if that's barley, I think, in there. Can we get in down here? I'm not sure. What was that little gap in the hedge? No. Oh well. Let's have a look. So I'm gonna get fit running around this place, isn't I? There we go. Let's have a look. I'm not sure, is that barley or is that... Yeah, it could be barley. As you can tell, I'm not really a farmer, but I want to give it a go for good old Grandad. You know, keep him happy. So, yes, that's the layout of the farm. That's all the equipment we've got. I decided to get modded equipment purely because it just makes it more realistic rather than in-game, because some in-game stock is fairly new, so I thought I'd get some old stuff and then work our way up. There will be a couple of rules. The only time I'm going to tab between vehicles is if I'm setting up a hired worker. So if I get a combine over onto the field and then I want to come over and get the tractor, I'll tab then, because I see that the hired worker would in theory drive it from the farm. You know, you wouldn't have to set it up for him. Other than that, I'm not going to tab. Collecting equipment from the dealership, I might tab too, I'm not sure. We'll see. I mean, if I can invest in a trailer for this, I might be able to then drive up and collect it that way. We shall see. We shall see what happens. I'll try not to tab at all, to be honest, except for, like I say, with hired workers. I'm going to try and keep things as realistic as possible as well, so field rotation will feature. I'm happy to try new crops, as long as the map can take it. I want to eventually invest in new stock, or newer stock, so eventually I'll be replacing that combine and the tractors. I might keep the Unimog because it is a truck stroke tractor, so it's quite handy, and I want to try and replace the equipment if possible. and I want to try and get into cows. So I've got quite a bit of a list of things I want to do. If you've got any suggestions, feel free to post them in the comment section below. I will take them into consideration. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the Let's Play, and I hope you've enjoyed the tour of the farm. I'm not sure when the first episode will be released from the Let's Play, and it won't be on a set day because where I work at the minute, it's a bit... I'm on a rotary shift, so I work varying days. It's not a set shift pattern of such. So, but I'll try and keep it fairly regular so you can all enjoy them. I'll try and keep them fairly short as well. I will take suggestions, like if you want me to do cab only driving, or if you want me to do certain things or whatever. I will try and take them into consideration, but obviously I won't be able to take them all into consideration because that just won't be possible. So yeah, that's about it. I think I can't think of anything else to say. I'm sure I'll think of something when I stop recording, though, to be honest. So yeah, the next task I think will be possibly to do some harvesting. I think, yeah, I might get the harvester out on the first episode and do the 2 fields, get them done. Possibly sell the stuff as well as what I've got in stock. To see what money I come up with, see what happens. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tour, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.